Kilo Delta 2 Tango November.
Tango November. Roger, what's the name, please?
Tango November. Roger, what's the name, please?
My name is Nate. It's N as in Nancy, A as in Adam, T as in Tom, E as in Edward.
Roger, Nate, and where are you, sir?
Roger, Nate, and where are you, sir?
I'm currently beaming south from Attica, New York.
Roger that. Sounding really good. I'm copying you on the Milford, PA, so I'm just going to stay there. You look to be about 20 over there, so a beautiful signal. What kind of antenna system are you running, sir?
I'm running a high-gain Explorer 14 Yogi beam antenna, 5-element with the 40-meter add-on kit, operating off an ICOM 7300. Over.
Yes. Well, tell me, how do you like the directionality? What kind of dB gain are you actually getting with that antenna?
I just was looking at that quite well. I'm not overly familiar with all this new fancy stuff yet. I'm newer to the business. I'm currently a new general.
Oh, Roger that. Well, at least you have, I always suggest that folks have second opinions, maybe two different antennas, some options, always make it more interesting that you can sit there and kind of flick back and forth and seeing, if you have a vertical and a horizontal, you can see whether it's coming in vertically, horizontally, and you can tell when it shifts because the signal, falls out. And when it falls out, you have an option to another antenna, and hopefully it went from vertical to horizontal, and so you're back on track with your other antenna. But some kind of option, and I think a rotatable beam is also another nice option, Roger.
Yeah, Roger did a lot of homework before I, put everything the last couple months. So far, this is only my third day on the air. I've made multiple out-of-country contacts. And lots of, here in the States, seems like I'm doing quite well, especially on 20 and 40 meters.
Oh, Roger, well, you've got the radio to do it to it. I mean, that 7300 is just a beautiful radio, Roger.
Copy that, sir. Copy that. Can I get your call sign again?
Sure. The call here is Kilo Charlie 9 Victor Kilo Victor. KC9VKV, the name is Jim, and we're located just across from Louisville, Kentucky, just across the Ohio River from Louisville on the Indiana side. Roger? Roger. I've been through there many times. Beautiful area. It's still snowing here. We've got, I'm not sure if it's fall or spring. Over. Roger. Well, Mother Nature always keeps you guessing, Roger. I copy that. Loud and clear, sir. Well, I thank you for your time, sir. I appreciate you answering me up and letting me know how I sound. I sound good, I'm assuming? Oh, yes. We have a setup for that 7300. It starts with the compressor. You look good, but our setup is the compressor on at about a 3, the compressor engaged at a 3, and then move to your ALC meter, and with mic gain in hand, adjust your ALC meter for mid-scale to 2/3. So you might take notes there, compressor at a 3, and your mic gain to where your ALC meter is running mid-scale to 2/3, Roger. Roger that. Over. Roger. Sounds, the whole idea is that that 7300 sounds great at about a 3 dB dynamic range. So when you do those two things, you will wind up with a 3 dB dynamic range with an average percent of peak modulation between 80 and 85%, which is just a very fat signal, Roger. I copy, sir. I'm just trying to figure out how to do that at the moment and see if I can get into these settings. Roger. Well, certainly that 7300 has enough menu to keep you busy for a couple of years. I suggest that you go through your book there, your operator's manual, and take notes and actually make a cheat sheet to where you can get to maybe 5 or 6 things like your ALC, your mic gain, your compression level, your equalization, stuff like that, and just to make a note of how to get to there, and then you don't have to go to that book every time. You've got the basic how to get there and what to do, right there by your side, Roger.
Right there by your side, Roger.
Hi, Roger that. My mic gain's currently set at 85%. I'm looking for the rest that you're talking about. Comp, it shows off, and monitor shows off.
Roger. Well, it looks, I'm looking at your audio on a VU meter that's hooked to the output of my receiver, and it does look like you're right now at about 3 dB dynamic range, so gosh, I wouldn't change too much. Your EQ sounds great also, Roger.
Sounds great also, Roger.
Hi, Roger that. Well, I thank you very much for your time. Are you on a 7300 now?
No, I had the opportunity. My Elmer got me a 7300 to check out for about 3 months, and so I did run extensive tests in the transmit and receive part of that radio. And the 7300, if as far as operating the receiver, you want to be, if you want the fullest range capability of the 7300, you want to run that in filter 1. 7300 filter 1, because that is the equivalent of no filtering. That is the most broadband filtering that radio can have is on the receive side. So run in filter 1. Now, as far as the bandwidth, you want to run that radio in the 100 to 2900 bandpass. 100 to 2900 and only. There's no reason to compromise frequency reproduction at all. So I would run that radio at the 100 to 2900 option, and there are 3 options, and what I suggest is that you put 100 to 2900 in all 3 of those options, so it's impossible to run that radio in any other way but 100 to 2900, Roger.
100 to 2900, Roger.
Hi, Roger that. Oh, this is wonderful. Do you come on here and do this often?
Yes, every Friday afternoon from 3:30 till 5, Roger.
Well, you'll be hearing back from me. I'm currently in the process of installing an amp. So getting all my stuff gathered together.
Roger. Well, I just had my my Milford, PA SDR went out. They kicked me off from time to time, but I did go to the Washington, D.C. SDR, and gosh, I've got you there also at about a 15 over, Roger.
Also at about a 15 over, Roger.
Hi, Roger that.
So let me say threes to you, sir. If you get a chance, join us next Friday afternoon, 3:30 till 5. And if you want to hear what your radio sounds like, if you go to YouTube and do a call letter search for Kilo Charlie 9, Victor Kilo Victor, that will take you to our Qso-Vlog page. And on that page, we have about 1,100 recorded Qso-Vlogs, but you'll be looking for one in particular called My Group Air Check 5820. My Group Air Check 5820. Roger?
820, Roger.
Hi, Roger 5820 on the Bear Check. I appreciate your time. This is Kilo Delta 2 Tango November, clear with the KC9VKV. 73 to you, sir. Thanks for your time.
Roger that. I just had to make a little adjustment on our audio there, so it should be up to snuff. So threes to you there, and we appreciate it, Nate. You have a good afternoon, and like I say, if you get a chance, join us next Friday, 3:30. We'll do it all again, be recording. So you have a great afternoon up there in New York, and a beautiful weekend coming up. This is KC9VKV in the Friday afternoon Qso-Vlog net. If you've got a radio you want to check out, give me a shout.